Good morning. Happy Thursday. Oh my goodness. Today is the day that Jupiter governs, and Jupiter is conjunct Pluto today. So, I don't know how you guys are feeling, but when I tell you the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction is here to reveal the deepest parts of our shadow, the things that annihilate us, the things that kill us, the things that make us say, Mama, please come and help me. This is Jupiter conjunct Pluto. Jupiter is the planet that governs our faith. It is the light. It is our philosophy. It is how we live our lives. It is it is it is balance and harmony in the way of like Ma'at, the laws of Ma'at. Jupiter is exuberant. It governs Sagittarius. And like I said, it is faith. It is our belief in ourselves to become, to fulfill the vision, the mission that is our life's purpose, our soul's purpose. And when Jupiter is in play, you can rest assured that even if you find yourself in the pits of hell in your own consciousness, because that is what hell is, it is a state of mind. Even if you find yourself in the pit of hell, there too is God. There too is God. So we have this incredible opportunity today with Jupiter conjunct Pluto, which is something that will not happen again for maybe, in Capricorn for hundreds of years. Like, I haven't done the math, but it's a very long time. And we are moving into a new moon in Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is our sexuality. It governs our second chakra, our creative power. It is power. Pluto is pure power. So we're having a new moon that is coming on Saturday in Scorpio. And so what is up between now and then? It's like, pay attention to the things in your life that make you feel like it's more than you can handle, that make you feel like this is going to be the thing that kills me, like I cannot take it. Like the tension, the pressure, the power, the buildup, right? And whatever that is, whatever is bringing you to that, just call forth your higher self. Call forth the mercy and the grace of the divine within you so that you may be able to stand in the face of the storm, so that you may be able to face the beast that is whatever it is that looks like it's going to gobble you up, and hold the intention for power, for the capacity to expand, for the willingness to know, for the strength to endure. Hold the space. Do your best to hold the space. And if you cannot hold the space, watch yourself fall apart. But don't completely fall. Like, watch. Like, give yourself permission. Okay, I'm going to fall apart. And let yourself feel what you need to feel. I'm having an experience right now with I've been clearing out so many things. Like, so many people have been shifting out of my reality, and I have this really incredible place where I lose power with the masculine, where I feel I create these experiences, because my belief is that I create my reality. And I know that we create our realities because our psyche reflects the light comes into our psyche, and then our psyche projects the stories that are within it, like a film, like it really is, right? So my life has had these very traumatic, painful experiences with the masculine. And I stepped into one. I created one yesterday. And I literally am just holding the space for myself, and going back to each and every one of those experiences that I can recall with my father, with my grandfather, with former lovers, with my ex, my son's father. Like, I'm just going back to all those spaces and knowing that in every one of those occurrences, God was there. I was not alone. I was able to draw strength and power and make it through, and just giving myself the permission to feel what I wasn't able to feel then. One of the things that I remembered last night, because I've been up all night long, was that when I was 13, my father died. He was murdered. And I just remember that nobody in my family, it's so interesting, but that's just the kind of trauma. That's what trauma is, right? Nobody in my family came to ask me how I was doing, or did I need anything, or was I okay, or like, because everybody was so traumatized. And at 13 years old, my father being murdered, I just picked myself up and carried on with my life like nothing had ever happened. So last night, I gave myself permission to feel, to let that 13-year-old girl inside of me feel what it felt like to have her father be murdered, and what I was really feeling, and to have no one come and say, you know, do you need therapy? Can we do this for you? Because everybody else was traumatized as well. And to remember that 13-year-old girl inside of me, and to love myself from who I am now, and love myself then. And I did that for every aspect of myself that I have encountered with the masculine from now until I was a child. So this is Pluto conjunct Jupiter with the new moon in Scorpio. It's like getting your power back, remembering those experiences where you gave your power away, where you thought you weren't enough, where you abandoned yourself, where you blamed somebody else for what you were feeling, where you did not understand that you were creating your reality, and you were creating it to assist you in your becoming. Whew. The moon is in Libra, conjunct Venus today in opposition to Mars. So these experiences that we're having are showing up in relationship to other people. So, you know, Libra is about partnership and marriage and other people. And then it's in opposition. The moon is in opposition to Mars, which is about yourself, right? So it says, can you be a warrior for yourself? Can you believe in yourself no matter what? Can you hold the power for your life? Can you understand that you are it? It's this, I'm reminded of, Lena Horne in The Wiz saying, Dorothy, you've had what you've needed the entire time. It's inside of you, honey. And that's what we have to do today as we are moving into this Scorpio new moon, because we are drawing our power back to us. And for those of us who are waiting on election results and waiting on anything outside of us to make us whole, I encourage you to forgive yourself, to release any attachments to anything outside of you, and ask the divine. Ask the power of the sun, the power of the moon, the power of Jupiter, the power of Pluto, the power of Saturn, the power of Mercury, the power of Venus, the power of Neptune to be united within you, within the self that you are. There's nothing outside of you that can add any value to you or take any value away from you. You are a sovereign being. We all are. Whew. So know your worth and know your value. That's what Venus in Libra says. I am valuable, and I will hold the space for myself and my highest value in spite of anything in its opposition. I know who I am. I know who I am. And so today we are in a Jupiter day, and this Jupiter is conjunct Pluto, the devil. We are experiencing deaths in ways that we have not even known. But those of you who are awakened on this path, you can feel it. And those people who are not awake, they can feel it. And you see the insanity that's ensuing. And so I encourage you to stand in the light within yourself, to call forth your ancestors, to call forth the power of the universe, to be ignited within you, to bring forth a new path, to reveal a new path of love and power and goodness, because you are the very thing itself. And nothing can take your power away from you. And so you do not give it away. So with that, here's this is it's called a stromalette. This rock formation is 2 billion years old. And it is my anchor. It is my anchor. You know, sometimes I need something deeper or more profound than anything else. You know, I also use this. This is my amethyst, which is from my solar plexus to keep me present. But this stromalite, 2 billion years old, takes me back. And so one of the things that I'm aware of as the feminine in a feminine vehicle, that there is a place within us as women that is totally filled with solitude and sacredness, that is outside of the space of duality, where there is no masculine and feminine, where there is just the feminine. You know, they say when a child is conceived, every child at conception is feminine. So that place of creation, that belongs to the feminine only. And so today, while Jupiter is conjunct Pluto, if you can find that place, for me, that place is in consciousness, is at the 27th degree of Sagittarius, the Milky Way, the galactic center, where all of creation, to me, that's the womb. And I just envision a big pussy with all the energy coming out, all the life and all the energy coming. And I envision myself there, and I hold and I tremble before the Creator in my mind, in my consciousness. And that is the place where there is no duality, there is no opposition, there is only creation. And as the feminine, we are the only ones who can go there. The masculine does not go there. So I encourage you, if you can, to do your best to access that. Just ask your higher self, how can I get there? Where is that place for me? How can I imbue and embody myself in that? And when you get there, hold it for as long as you can. And if you can only hold it for a split second, just give thanks that the mother allowed you to visit her in that way. All right, I am the Moon Mama. I encourage you to register for the Mars retrograde class or the Mercury retrograde class. I encourage you to sign up for readings or anything. I'm actually going to be taking today off and tomorrow. So whatever readings you sign up for, they'll have to be next week. I'm going to go sit in my girlfriend's pool today and just swim and allow myself to luxuriate in the goodness of the divine feminine. Peace and blessings. I love you all very much. Bye-bye.